meeting is being recorded. Wednesday, August 26th, 2026, 11 a.m. Roll call. Oh, yeah, roll call.
Also,
And myself for the three of us. Approval of the minutes of June 17th, 2026 and July 15th, 2026.
So you're just approving the minutes, yeah. Jerome wants to make a motion to approve the minutes.
make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second. All in favor? All in favor? Aye.
And we just need the minutes of July 15th, 2026. July 15th, 2026. You make a motion?
Motion.
Jerome makes a
For a
motion.
second.
Second.
All in favor? Okay, that passes. Okay, bills submitted for June 26th and July 26th.
They're pretty simple. I'll just let everybody know that 23,000 was our catch up for Aqua and the Housing Authority for the Bristol County retirement. That was the only really big one. And that was to catch. That was just our whole portion. So we just need a motion to approve.
We're gonna combine the both of them.
Yep, we can combine them
Right.
both. Jerome makes a
Motion.
motion to approve.
I second.
Second, all in favor? Aye, okay, that passes. Bills, and communications.
We have no communications.
No. Okay, how about the director's report?
All right, it's been a really rough couple weeks around here, construction-wise. None of it to do with the office, maintenance staff, or anything. Talk about construction. I just actually also want to start off, there's so many different rumors going around with tenants and everything, but I do want to start off with one thing that bothered me last week, and the board knows this, we all know this, that Mike Chapo retired to spend time with his family. He's not being investigated, and I just want the tenants to know and everybody watching that the rumors is being investigated because of wrongdoing, and that is 100% false. He had done an amazing job here, and he's in retirement, having a great time, which he totally deserves. So all the rumors that are out there, are being spread out there, are false, that there's no investigation here going on with any wrongdoing.
Anybody knows Mike.
Exactly. Number two, so we have a few construction projects that the board knows that have been going on for a long time, and some of it, honestly, I put in a lengthy letter to HLC on the architects, the problems that we're having. The architects some of them are from far that they're hiring. They're not coming out. Sometimes certain things are going on. The three projects that we're working on right now, we've had issues with, especially the electrical project. It's going as, I guess, fast as it's going to go. We're doing the best that we can. We really don't have answers. We're waiting on, National Grid. They have to have an easement. So that's why the project is going slow. They're putting in new boxes. They're bringing in telephone poles. So with that being said, every day there's hundreds of emails going back and forth, and I'm just trying to do the best I can to keep up with them. So we're basically at the mercy of Eversource right now, when they get all their equipment in to put the new boxes and everything else. We also have a flooring project going on. And the flooring project has been a little tough because Acushnet has, they just hired a new building inspector. We can't get any permits till August 31st. So with that being said, we had an issue last week with asbestos. It wasn't even an issue with asbestos. With every project that we do at the Acushnet Housing Authority, whether it's with walls, cutting out sheetrock, cutting out holes, the engineer always has to put out a bid for anything to be checked. So no matter what they work on in the housing authority, whether it's walls, floors, ceilings, or anything, they always have a contractor come out and test 5 units, or 5 this, or 5 spaces, maybe even more than 5, I'm not sure, I don't go with them, Eric usually does, but they always test to see if there's asbestos or not. If they do find asbestos, there's a grant for the state hires an asbestos company, and then they come in, they do it properly, but not only are they hired, there's also an air quality test, an air quality company on site. So when all asbestos is being removed, the air is being tested as it's being removed. So that way, to ensure that nothing is getting out of the area that is being contained. So I guess that's been a problem. Rumors are going around, false rumors. So I just want anybody here, the board, anybody watching, to know that everything we do here has to be, it's not only checked by me, it's not something that Eric or I just do. It's something that has to be done legally by the books. And everything we do here is, the architect is involved, our construction team is involved from Boston. We have 2 people that are highly involved, Sean Keating and Linda Kasudas. We're in contact every single day about a lot of this stuff. So I just want to switch any rumors about us doing things that we're not supposed to be doing, because we could never do that. Any check that goes out has to be approved by the architect, it has to be approved by the construction person, and it has to be approved by me. So nothing can be just paid, or no contractor can come do work unless it has been approved by every person.
Right.
So with that being said, I just trying to let the board know that it's really hard trying to get projects done when a lot of people, because once it starts from this person and goes to this person, like, it's a whole different story.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to squish any rumors and know that we do care about the tenants here, and everything that we do because we want to, all these grants that we have gotten, we have gotten on our own. The porch, the flooring, that stuff that we went out and got money for. And of course, it filters through the state, and everything has to be done correctly.
Right.
So we're doing this to make everybody's life better, not to make anybody's life miserable. And once it's done, it's going to be beautiful. And I just want to let everybody know that. So it's just been really frustrating for all of us that work here in the last couple of weeks. So that's what's going on at present. The flooring job. Next is the porches, screens, and railings. We're working on that. Unfortunately, once again, the architect came out. He didn't look at enough porches, and then they realized that I think about 14 of the upstairs porches have rotten floor. So now we're working on a change order. They also didn't realize that the deck floors on the upstairs are not only plywood, they have like a sheathing over them.
Subfloor.
Yeah, it's almost like a plastic rubber roofing type thing,
Yeah.
so it doesn't rot. So with that being said, that sheathing put in on the plywood, they have to cut all around the texture 140 on the wall, 111 on the walls. So we're in the process right now of doing the change order, getting prices of how much it's going to cost, because when they put that sheathing in, it has to come up and wrap like 4 inches up under there. So that way if the water gets in, it won't rot anything underneath. So all of this it's taken time to figure out. It's a whole team of people, and I myself think it should fall on the architect because we pay him to come out and do all this stuff. But thank God we have the contractor that's working on the back porches. I've worked with him on other jobs. He's really thorough. He will not do a job for the state unless it's done right, because he's not putting his name on any warranties or warranty anything. Unless the work is done properly.
Right.
And he's a great contractor, and I really like the gentleman who's doing the back porches. So right now, as of this morning, we're getting a price on fixing those 14 decks, and it's going to be a change order. So this job's not going to stop, for another month or so, which was supposed to be already started a month ago. So that's just a quick report of everything that's going on. It's not easy to get people good workers nowadays. So. As far as the 689, Eric's working over there just to get a few things done, just in case they had to have an inspection. But things are going good over there. They had a dryer rig, but it was their dryer, so we let them know that that's one appliance we don't pay for, so they're going to go ahead and get a appliance person to go and see if that can be as far as that, that's what's going on down here.
All right. Gonna get a motion?
I make a motion to accept it.
Okay. Second? All in favor? That brings us to new business.
Alright. So, A, discussion and board vote to approve 2026 fiscal year end. Oh, another year has ended, and as you can see, everybody has a packet in front of them. And it shows you basically, everybody can take this home, and I'll show you really quickly how, it's the packet. No, it's here. I think it's right there. Where is it?
It's the loose leaf at the end of
Yeah,
it.
there you go. Nope, that's not
That's
it.
not it.
Nope, that's not it. Oh, right, it's the big packet. So if you look at your packet, and I'll just explain it briefly, it will go over different things that we received, like how much we thought we were gonna receive, like for rent. And so she's pretty great, our accountant, she predicted $355,343, and we received $355,904. So if you look at the first annual amount and then the amount that we received, you can go down the list and it'll tell you everything that we paid for, within maintenance, labor, total utility costs, other expenses, including employee benefits, how much we paid for electric, how much we paid for gas, which, you know what, I would like the board to take a real good look at this, electricity and gas, because it was not in our favor to do this electric project. And if you look at the electric and the gas, how much we spent in a year, it's so efficient here, and we should have never had to do this project. We have one of our housing authorities spends $45,000 a month because they're all electric. So hopefully, something will change because our heat is still gonna be gas, and that's gonna help us a lot. But you're gonna notice our electric bill is gonna go up a lot. And that wasn't by our choice, it was something that the state's making us do. And just keep going down the list, it explains everything. One is, the first page is for here, for 2001, and our second page, continued, first and second page, and then I believe, I'm sorry, first and second page is us, and then if you go in more, it'll show you, our 689 figures, which isn't much, because we really don't have, it'll be the same pages, classification. That's everything we spend on our 689, which is Rockville Street. It'll show you the rents we received, how much money we've spent on materials and supplies, employee benefits. So we were basically right in the area of where we did the budget. So with that being said, with everything we've made and everything we spent, our reserves are still at 71%, which is great. They definitely want us to do around 25%, above 25%. We're at 71.9. We don't ever want to go over 100%, because if we go over 100%, then they start taking money from us, and we do subsidies. So we always definitely want to keep our reserves under 71%. So if anybody has any questions on the year end for 2026.
You got a vote?
I vote to accept as read.
Second? All in favor? Aye.
All right. So on number 2 in part B, on your blue form, we also, in order to close our year, we have to vote to approve the top 5 salaries. So if you look on our top person would be the maintenance mechanic, and then our resident service coordinator. And so I believe the maintenance mechanic is 2 different places, because when Mike retired, he retired in the middle of the year, he retired in January, so there's still some from him and some from Eric being on. And then our admin assistant and some seasonable labor, which would be Doug, because Doug comes in quite often when we need help with it, whether it's plowing or other stuff, Doug will come in from us. So that brings Doug's cost. So we just need a board vote to approve the top 5 salaries being submitted to HLC.
Motion to accept the top 5 salaries.
Second. All in favor? Aye, that passes.
All right, next is discussing the board vote on lead paint certifications. So this is something the state makes us do every year. We have these certifications, and any tenant that comes in, we give them a packet that tells them about lead paint, and they actually sign. We don't have lead paint, but we have to just, it's mandatory by the state. So we need a board vote stating that we do the lead paint certifications.
Second.
Second. All in favor? Okay, that passes. All right, D.
Last but not least, discussion and board vote on the wage match certification. So something else is, it doesn't happen a lot here, but if our tenants do work, every year we do run a wage match, so it does go against, they sign it also in every certification. So we run a wage match for the state, it's something that the state requires now, and if they're by their social security, if their wage rates come in more, then we have to talk to them about it and raise their rent, because it basically just means they're not reporting their right earnings, so their rent should be higher than what they're reporting. So we just need a vote stating that you're aware that we're doing wage match.
Motions?
I make a motion.
Second. All in favor? All right, now what about E?
Okay, now E, you also have a form in your folder. B is the last one.
Yeah, it should be at the end.
Yep, and it's, last page says change order on it.
Change order.
So there were quite a bit of change orders that I actually had no choice but to approve with the decision of HLC, and I'll explain why. And then we were bringing it to the board for final approval. Change proposal number 2, smoke detectors. And also, start with number 2 and kind of number 9 are the same. When they did Garfield Street for the smoke and heat detectors for the new fire project, they put heat detectors in the attic that only read up to 130 degrees. So every single day when we were having those hot days, it was sending a signal to the fire department because there was a fire in the attic. So the fire department came and had to shut them because it was becoming a nuisance. So what we did was we shut them off. They came and replaced them to the 190. We had to because the fire department was mandatory. We had to do it. So we replaced the smoke detectors and the heat detectors. I think now we're up to 190. It's the highest rated one that goes in the attic. I don't know why somebody would have put 130 in the attic. Well, that was the engineer that designed that. So, and then number 7 is the new electric service in the driveway. That's what they're working on now to get that box over here. And number 8 is grounding, building, and tenant load center feeders. That's also for that box. And finally, number 10, removal of 3 trees at Presidential Terrace. So when you first come in there, there's really big, tall pine trees.
Yeah.
So when they were digging the trench to go to the street, they dug up so many roots. And thank God Eric was here and Mike had driven by. I think I sent you the pictures. We noticed that before they put the dirt back in the hole, that there were so many roots that were cut from all these trees. So we were really concerned about, the trees falling. And they said, well, we won't know for 3, 4, or 5 years. We weren't comfortable about that. There's a house next door. We have our buildings in People Park. So we called DHCD. We asked them to go in the situation, told them we were not comfortable leaving those trees there, just because we know that this could happen. And if it does happen, I wanted in writing that, we wanted in writing from Boston that they knew this too. So then that's when everybody gets together and decided that they were going to have these trees removed. So all the change orders together equal $50,662.90. So we just need approval to go forward to pay for the change order.
Make the motion, take the change order.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Okay, that passes. All right, who we got for road business?
Right now, I think we covered everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
So before you leave, you can sign, I just need you to
We still
sign.
got more with the meetings.
Yep, I just wanted to let you guys know before you leave, just to see
Okay. All right, that brings us to the maintenance report.
Yeah, the past couple weeks have been crazy working with contractors for the electrical projects and getting the closets finished for all the holes they put in the walls, closets. Maintaining the grounds, got a couple of things here and there that came through, changed the cabinet for one of the residents, some light switches, and a couple plumbing things. But other than that, everything's been going pretty smoothly and getting ready for preparation for winter.
Great.
And I just want to give Eric a lot of credit. We talk on a daily basis, and he's very prompt about getting right back to me in the morning with the schedule of the day or what's going on or what we're facing and the hardships that are going to happen on each day. And we've been working together to put out fires, to get everything going, and he's been doing a great job in handling it with very professional way and just going forward. So I appreciate that.
Thank
Great.
Thank you.
Good job. Can we get a motion? Can I get a second?
Then second it.
All in favor? Aye. All right, that passes. That brings us to tenant input. Aye.
What's your name?
Volunteer. My name's Mary Ann Nelson. Yeah, thank you to the board for volunteering. I'm here because I'm concerned in my building that there's a severe fire safety issue with the door jamming. I've been told that, it's going to be replaced, but I'm very concerned about the elderly people downstairs, like in their 90s, and then there's a lady upstairs in their hundreds who wouldn't be able to get out if there was a fire today or tomorrow because it jams and the door slams on you. And
Which
I
building?
never checked it.
Have you called the office for a work order on
Yes,
that?
I have.
Okay. I would always like, if they can fix it, I always tell everybody, I would like to give the opportunity, because it's not supposed to come to the board because it's day-to-day business, but I wasn't aware of this, so if you can give me a chance to fix it, then if you want to come to me with that, then I definitely will look at it, and if he can't fix it and it's still happening, because I wasn't aware that was happening, so.
No, Eric came and he tried to, and it's nothing to, so it's just that. It's been like that for several years. I actually have an email for 4 years.
Because they're brand new doors, so I ran
It's
into doors.
the storm door in the back. I'm talking about the,
Screen.
I'm talking about the screen door in the back. It's just.
Oh, so I'm not aware of it, so that's why.
Oh, yeah, it's jammed. You can't, if there was a fire.
The screen door, the screen door on the back porches?
Yes.
Oh, so those are all being replaced?
I
They're all
had
coming
to-
down and they're all being replaced?
Yes, but guess what? This has been going on for 4
We,
years.
What building is that?
Just wanted to building.
Well, that's great for.
We can remove the door right off because in another month or two, we're getting all new doors and all new screens, and it could be because they're all rotten, and that's why.
Yeah, he went over to try to fix it, and there's no bar, you know, they have a bar at the top.
And there's.
Yeah, just remove the door.
Make a motion.
Yeah,
Oh, plus the
Remove the
screen.
remove the doors.
Well, that's actually not even supposed to be, like, we can't make a motion on anything that's on the, not on the agenda. But we definitely, Marion will have that, let me, if there's any problems with that, let me know, because I wasn't aware that that was happening. Because I don't look at every single work order.
Yeah, well, if you're not here,
I'm always available by phone.
Oh, okay. But
I
I did record it.
I understand
I'm
that.
happy to call you.
Call me, yes, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Is there anything else though?
Yes, the screen too. So the screen has been broken for 4 years.
Yes.
And so we have there's about 100 dead bugs back there. There's spider webs, and we have to exit. When you're doing the floors, that's what we're going to use as an exit. So it's not,
Well, unfortunately, I mean, the people that live there should be living there,
Well, they're in their 90s and 100s, and
Yeah.
it's difficult for them.
Yeah.
And they can't reach up, and there are all type of at the top, there's all type of nests. And I went out there and I spent like an hour and I couldn't even get any, I don't know. And it's just, the screen has been broken for a long, long time. And there is
Is there
some
a
glass
glass
someplace.
for room screens in that room?
No,
We have
nothing.
No.
There's no work order for that.
I'm talking about 4 years.
But we can go back 4 years, we have a work order system, so.
Oh, you're gonna check that?
I can check
All
on it,
right,
and then,
we'll
but
check
yeah, I mean, the whole system's being pulled out.
Yeah,
Like,
I
a
know.
whole new system, and we have a screen that's, a different screen that's coming in, that's not gonna be easy to rip, and so that, I mean, that's a project that we got a grant for.
So it's
That's wonderful.
going to be fixed, it's in the process.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It should have been already done, so when I actually brought up that,
Okay.
the floors are rotted, so that's why it has to be a change order.
Excellent.
Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. Anybody else?
No, we're just here to back up.
All right, backup. Oh, my.
Oh, there is something you mentioned at the beginning about rumors. I'm not privy to them.
Oh, no.
There's a lot of rumors going
Yeah,
around.
no, believe me,
I don't hear a lot of these
we
things.
do in the office, we have people in the office, it's nothing to do with anybody in particular,
Oh,
it's just, we just want everybody here to be comfortable. I've talked to the state's on top of it, I've actually talked to the people at the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency. We actually have some people coming down when they're doing it, because we do worry about you guys, and we don't want you guys to feel like, you know, we have you guys, like, the tenants here are the best, not only our interest, but for Boston. And so with this all being done, we're doing everything and we're calling in extra people, because unfortunately there have been rumors going around that are false, and we're not blaming anybody. We just want to settle everybody's mind to let them know that this is being done correctly.
Right.
And
No, I was talking about the first rumor that you talked about.
what was that?
With the person here. I never heard that.
Oh, no,
So you know that not everybody.
no, you know something, no, I'm just trying to protect my employees to say that, I mean, and this came from an agency from Boston, so, I mean, whoever's spreading the rumor, I mean, it doesn't matter who it is, I just want to squish rumors on my employees that, you know what, when Mike retired to be with his family, and there's no investigations for wrongdoing at all. He has done nothing wrong, and it's kind of sad that he has to go out and this is being done, so hopefully, you know.
Well, that's the first I heard of it.
Yeah. So,
Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
All right, welcome. All right, next meeting Wednesday, September 16th, 2026, 11 a.m. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Make it, second.
Second, all in favor? Adjourning 11:30 a.m.